Welcome to my village, beautiful people. My name is Yanoki, and today I share with you this recipe. Bambara beans, or what we call Aboboi, is what I share with you today. A couple of weeks ago, I chanced on an article that was talking about soaking your beans with some baking soda. So I decided to give it a try using Bambara beans. So I washed these beans, and then once it was nice and clean, I soaked it with some baking soda. Now I did this in the morning, and then I cooked the beans late afternoon, getting to dinner. You can actually do this overnight as well. Okay, so my clay pot is here, and I am not going to spare it at all. I decided to use the clay pot to cook my bambara beans. Okay, so after washing it nicely, I am topping it up with water. And bambara beans needs a lot of water. It takes so long to cook. Once that is done, I have some carrots in here that I'm adding to it. The intention of that is to give it a beautiful color, but carrot is also nutritious, so why not? I also threw in some onions and some scotch bonnet pepper. The pepper is really according to your taste, okay? So I'll cover it. And on this day, I made some juice as well. So I had a lot of um, pineapple peels, okay? So since I am in my village, I decided to boil that, first. So while I was washing and cleaning everything, that was on fire. So at this point, it was done. And then I go on with my clay pot. Bambara beans really takes a long time to cook. If you are cooking Bambara beans over your stove, you know that yeah, you have to invest a lot of gas into that, right? So if you have a convenient village like mine in your house, this is one of the best ways you can do this. Or just use charcoal as well. But whatever means of fuel you have, just go for it. Okay, if you like this food, it doesn't matter however you do it. Okay, but I'm doing this and it's exciting. Trust me. After this boiled for a while, the veggies I added, which is the carrots, the onions, and the pepper, were all cooked. So I'll be taking that and, setting it aside. I'll be blending it for later. And then the cooking process continues. I started this exploit late last year. It's not something I do often, but I have these three stones at my backyard that I guess to wood or trees that have been cut, and they are just lying there doing nothing. I just put them together, set fire, and use them when I have to do like, something that takes a lot of gas or a lot of time to cook. And I'm actually enjoying it. It gives you a feel of how our great grandmothers and our forefathers used to do it. Okay, so every now and then I come in, I stir this, and then I add some water if the water is going down. And what I've learned from using firewood is that as it is burning, the fire is reducing. So if you want to increase it, you just push your firewood forward or you add more firewood. Okay, and see what happened. This I shoveled this out of the fire. These were all extras from the firewood, and then the pineapple that was boiling extra. That is the infused water, and I'm adding my leaves to it to make sobolo. So after about 2.5 hours, guys. This even on the firewood took that long. I checked the time, and the total time for cooking this was approximately 3 hours. Yeah. So I am just giving this a stay. And I mentioned when I shared this video earlier on with Bambara beans that it is something that we love. So whenever we are cooking it, we just cook a lot, okay, so that it can last us for, some few weeks. Yeah, so that's what I am doing. On this day, we're actually not going to have it. I had a trip for work, and so I was just cooking and sorting things out for my family. And this was one of the dishes I made on that day. So after it was nice and soft, that was when I blended the veggies and then I added it to this, give it a nice stir. There's something about beans that we always say that do not add salt to your beans when you start cooking it because it can just extend the cooking time, okay, and this is already hard, so only add the salt when you are done. So once this was soft and nice, I added the salt, and by far this was the best Bambara beans like I made. I don't know whether it is the firewood or the clay pot. Even the clay pot, after I take it off the fire, it's still boiling. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, it's still boiling. So anytime you are cooking with clay pot, you want to stop the cooking process when you are like 95% done or 98% done, because once you get it off, it will still be cooking. Okay, and this was so soft, and I probably was because I soaked the beans with the baking soda. The time was so long, yeah, but I mean comparably not as long as it would have been, okay, if I use just my gas or without the baking soda. So I share with you this recipe. I hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up if you've not done that already, and kindly support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. When it comes to Bambara beans, some people like to add sugar, others do not. I leave mine as it is, so the eater will decide whether I want to add some sugar or not. And we usually accompany this dish with anything ripe plantain, fried, kaklo, or farm. I actually have the recipes of all of these recipes on my channel, which I will link. So check it out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you here, and I'll see you again in another video. Do stay safe and stay blessed.